Please remain standing, and gentlemen, remove your hats as the national anthem is performed by our Liberty High School Chamber Choir and seniors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may be seated. Good evening and welcome to Liberty High School's 2023 commencement ceremony. My name is Ed Nelson and I am the principal of Liberty High School. Class of 2023, on behalf of your family and friends and the faculty and staff of the Wentzville School District, I want to say congratulations on making it to graduation. To all of those in attendance today, thank you for being here to celebrate this important milestone with our graduates. Before we proceed, I would like to make a few requests for everyone's enjoyment of the ceremony. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones. Official photographers will be taking photos of each graduate as they receive their diploma, so it is not necessary to move down front to take pictures during the ceremony. It is considered appropriate to applaud our graduates as their names are called, but please be respectful to ensure that everyone has a chance to hear the names of their loved ones called. Class of 2023, you have been inspiring. Your generosity and selflessness when helping others has been second to none. You collected clothes, home goods, children's items, and money for those in need. Many times for someone in our own Liberty family. Numerous team and individual trophies and medals have returned to Liberty from state and national academic and athletic competitions. You will undoubtedly make an impact on our world, and we are very thankful to have been a part of your high school experience. You will truly be missed, class of 2023. It is now my pleasure to introduce the following individuals as our honored guests this evening. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Ms. Shannon Stoley, our School District Board of Education Vice President. Ms. Katie Lyzak, Secretary. Ms. Renee Henke, Director. Mr. David Lewis, Director. Ms. Jen Olson, Director. Thank you for your attendance. From the Wentzville School District Administration, Dr. Danielle S. Tormala, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Brian Bishop, Deputy Superintendent, Staff and Operations. Dr. Jerry Labrat, Deputy Superintendent, Student and Schools. Dr. Janelle Mueller, Assistant Superintendent, Administrative Services. Mr. Richard Angevine, Chief Financial Officer. and Ms. Bryn Kramer, our Chief Communications Officer. From our Liberty Administrative Team, Dr. Lindsay Kiley, Dr. Matt Kiesel, Mr. Steve Pryor, and our Liberty High School counselors, Mr. Chad Cunningham, Ms. Paige Blackford, Ms. Shelley Geringer, Ms. Alicia Sheffield, and Ms. Nicole Simon. I would also like to recognize our senior class sponsor, Ms. Nicole McFadden. All faculty and staff of Liberty High School, please stand to be recognized. Thank you, teachers. We appreciate your attendance this evening. I would also like to offer a special thank you to Lisa Berghoff, Liberty Secretary, and Dr. Matt Kiesel for all of their hard work organizing this ceremony. Please welcome Liberty High School's Chamber Choir, led by Mr. Carter Datz, as they sing The Road Home, arranged by Stephen Paulus.
Tell me where is the road I can call
Our graduating students have worked hard and accomplished great things, but they have not done it alone. Students, look around the arena today to see the hundreds of friends and family members in the crowd here today. Without all of your support and encouragement, the accomplishments of these students would not have been possible. Graduates, please take a moment to show your appreciation for all of their support by giving them a round of applause. Thank you. I would like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Danielle S. Tremala, as our first speaker.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, teachers, Board of Education, and honored guests. This is an exciting day where we can celebrate the achievements of a truly exceptional group of young people. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Today represents the beginning of freedom. No more living life around the WSD school calendar and not having a social life because of extracurricular activities. No more having every second of life revolve around what someone else wants or needs you to do. No more having to remember lunch money. And that, graduates, that is just what today means for your parents. But seriously, what about you? What does today mean for you? It marks a special landmark in your life, and it's my honor to share it with you, your family, and your friends. I'm guessing you've already captured some images by snapping a few selfies with your classmates before the ceremony, but I know you followed the directions of Dr. Nelson and didn't bring your phones to the floor. So I'm gonna commemorate this big day with a selfie for all of us, okay? So let's smile. You guys look pretty good. All right, I don't know if you know this, but we do share something special, you and me. You were seniors during my first year here as superintendent at Wentzville. It was a year of personal challenges and growth for all of us. And while I spent time getting to know students of all ages in our district, you were the seasoned pros that I really gravitated towards for a deep understanding of the student perspective. You've lived it all, more than anyone else here in the district. And as superintendent, I had the privilege of sitting down with some of you during my student leadership advisory committees to get a peek at your life, the needs, and your hopes for the future. And let me tell you, your perspectives, they're just wow. You are impressive. I left in awe each time we met. You and your peers filled my bucket in ways that you could never begin to understand. Maybe you will one day. You are definitely our future, and I'll let our audience in on a little secret. Our future is in really great hands. You are going to change the world for the better. For those of you who I didn't have the privilege of connecting with one-on-one this year, you found me on Twitter, where I've been posting all the incredible things happening in the district. You, however, were especially tuned in on the days when the weather got questionable or a snow day could possibly be called. You taught me something yet again when you created memes of me and titled them things that I didn't quite understand, like, let me see if I get this right. Stan, Mrs. Girl, She Ate? Did I say that right? I had to get a translator, and so parents, you're gonna have to ask your graduates later what that really means. But graduates, I thank you so much for your support and your positivity that you've brought this year, and you made this year so very special. All of this reminiscing in our time together made me start thinking about a word we often hear when people leave or move on, and that's legacy. As I walked the halls of Liberty High School this year as your brand new superintendent, I witnessed your legacy. As a Liberty Eagle, you've paved the way for greatness. You should be proud of your national award-winning publications team, who has covered everything this year. And to the varsity champions in boys golf, the GAC basketball champs, and so many other incredible accomplishments for this seniors class. Greatness is all around you. As you continue to take steps forward in your lives, you must think about what it is that you're leaving behind. You must not be complacent with all that you've accomplished up until this point. You've barely begun to create your legacy, and you have time to continue defining what it will be. Many of you will be going on to college, others to jobs, some into the military. Whatever path you're setting out on, make certain that you strive to make the place that you're at a better place because of your service. Remember what the legendary Steve Jobs said: your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. You are part of a class that's truly made a difference and will always be remembered. But your legacy hasn't ended here. Your legacy continues as you walk across the stage and begin the next chapter of your life. You have a lot to celebrate and a lot to look forward to, but before we do that, let's also honor those who have helped you reach this moment. Let's give another round of applause to your parents, friends, loved ones, teachers, staff, and others who have helped you along your journey. Seniors, I also hope that you'll personally take time today to thank your families for encouraging you, for nurturing your aspirations, for providing guidance, and for loving you beyond measure. You are all destined for great things with bright futures and endless opportunities. No matter where life takes you, you will forever be proud Eagles. Class of 2023, upon your completion of the graduation requirements of the Wentzville School District in the state of Missouri, and on behalf of the district and the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to accept the recommendation of the school administration to grant diplomas for this graduating class. Congratulations, class of 2023. Go be great.
Thank you, Dr. Tormala. It is a tradition at Liberty High School for seniors to vote on which teacher they would like to speak at graduation. This year, the graduating seniors have selected Mr. Alexander Shaper. Mr. Shaper is an English teacher at Liberty High School.
Okay, if anyone else feels like perspiring, I'd invite you to join me really quick. I know I'm certainly going to. Good evening, class of 2023. A few years ago, you trusted me to torture you with a little play called Romeo and Juliet. In my favorite lesson, Romeo worries about a bad dream, and his friend Mercutio says, dreams are just the children of an idle brain, which is a nice way of saying they're silly and pointless. I agreed with that idea once, but not anymore, and I'd like to share with you why my time with you has taught me otherwise. Lately, I've had a weird recurring dream. In it, I'm in my 8th grade English class with Mrs. Bratton, my toughest teacher. I hope she's not here, by the way. And I get that horrible sinking feeling when I realize I've forgotten my first big homework assignment of the year, a speech. It's my turn to speak, so I go up front and I try to wing it. And I rub my chin to think of something to say, and it feels too stubbly for a 13-year-old. Wait, how old am I again, and why am I back in middle school? I then start rapidly morphing into my current 32-year-old self, and I'm now very concerned about the optics of this situation. The students are shouting stuff like, "Make him stop," and "Ew!" It's like Bruce Banner changing into the Hulk, except it's kind of pitiful. I jolt awake and I think, what is the point of this stupid dream? Well, at least it helped me figure out what to say to all of you today, because I realized it's the same basic but profound question all of you wonderful people ask every year without fail. Whether it's books or essays or the Twilight Zone, what is the point? What does this mean? It's the type of question you'll ask throughout your whole future, in situations both silly and serious. Like when you're forced to attend some kid's birthday party at one of those giant trampoline places that smells like feet and it's filled with toothless, goblin-like children. You know what I'm talking about. You might think, what's the point of me being here? Or maybe it's more serious than that. Maybe your boss forgets your name, or you have a string of bad luck, or your carefully laid plans aren't going exactly as you had hoped. You might think, what's the point of even trying? This world loves to tell young people like you, of whom I am so proud, what the point is. In this way, it will preach to you about what matters, what's appropriate for you, how to vote, and what's meaningful. But seeing the meaning in these situations for yourself is way more fun. As it happens, you shouldn't just take it from me. We can take it from some of you. Alexis Schuster, Alexis, you taught us that being the new kid is an adjustment, but it also means an opportunity for new relationships that will help you thrive. Rhett Cunningham and Janet Musangali taught us that being a leader may cost you some sleep, but it also means leaving people and places better than you found them. Kay Copeland showed us the meaning behind a person who has to say something and a person who has something to say. Anna Wright and Logan Honerkamp showed us that stepping into the spotlight is scary, but it also invites others to see you more clearly. This is a long ceremony, so here it is. What you've shown me, and what I think Liberty has helped grow in you, is the choice to see challenges, setbacks, and even silly dreams in a way that rejects doubt and fear, and instead sees growth and happiness. When you think about your education, I bet you'll also see a bridge walk, or your family in the bleachers, an acceptance letter, or a bunch of eggs in your psychology class. Whatever you see, either in a dream or in your future, see it for yourself, and then see it for what it could be. I think it will mean a lot to you. I realize many of your grandparents and some of these folks back here are now officially up way past their bedtime, so thank you so much for indulging me these past several years. I've enjoyed every second I've spent with you, and my sincerest congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shaper. I would now like to introduce our student speaker this evening, Miss Audrey Fleetwood. While Audrey comes up, we did have a sleep reminder on an Apple Watch show up on somebody's watch back here to my right. I'm not naming any names. Audrey Fleetwood, our student speaker. Thank you, Audrey.
That walk is way longer than it looks, just so you guys know. Once an eagle, always an eagle. I know, you expect to hear it at your graduation, and you might think it's cheesy. However, while a cliche, this phrase has been used by high school graduates for decades. Why? Well, I'd like to take just a few minutes to find out. Once an eagle. High school has had a different meaning for every single person in this room. Graduates, we all walked Liberty's halls, but each of us took a different path. We were mathematicians and artists and musicians, architects, historians and scientists, photographers, psychologists, and actors. Some of us became part of a team and found a second family, while others thrived in independence as they paved a way for themselves. You can kind of think of it like a tree. Freshman year, we all started together, having no idea where we were going or what we were going to do. But as we started to explore new things, our interests sort of branched out. And these interests only grew as we joined clubs, played on teams, and put on shows. We finally started to figure out ourselves, and we met some of our biggest influencers. The faculty at Liberty has impacted each and every one of us, whether we know it or not. Teachers fostered our ideas and guided us in our explorations. They became our role models and our confidants. I know, you've heard it 1,000 times, but it's because it's true. These past 4 years haven't been easy for any of us. I mean, we lost half our freshman year, we were virtual our sophomore year, junior year wasn't even normal, and then senior year we witnessed tragedies in our school community. But through all of this, we've had adults and mentors who have worked alongside us and truly understood what we were going through, because they were going through it too. They are a huge part of why we are able to walk this stage today. I would like to personally thank my teachers for making school an environment where I could grow and change and laugh and learn so much about myself, and I'm sure many of us could say the same. Always an eagle. We are about to, quote, start a new chapter of life, go out into the world. However you want to phrase it, we are taking 100 different paths in 1,000 different directions, and most of us feel like we have no clue what we're doing, but that's okay. If you're 17, 18, 19, and you know what you want to do with the rest of your life, good for you. I mean it, and I'm jealous. So many of us are going off to college, trade school, the military, traveling, working, etc., and we have no clue what we're getting ourselves into. But that's the fun part. We are feeling a plethora of emotions, and not all of them feel good. But did you know that feeling nervous and feeling excited are the exact same thing? The only difference is the situation being anticipated. So I guess you could say I was very excited to give this speech today. This mix of fear and excitement and sadness can be interpreted in so many ways. But the best summary I've got is that we're ready. We may not feel ready, but here we are, so we're ready. Imagine that tree I was talking about. Our class is made up of so many people with so many amazing ideas, passions, and ambitions. Think back to your freshman self. Ooh, I know. But look at how much you've changed and how far you've come since then. High school has been a roller coaster of growth for each of us, but despite our differences, we all have one thing in common, one place, one home that has impacted us so much in these past 4 years. High school may have been the best or worst years of your life, but we wouldn't be who we are today without it. No matter what we do or where we go in the world, all 366 of us will have one thing in common. And that's why we say, once an eagle, always an eagle.
Thank you, Audrey. Please welcome Liberty High School's concert band, directed by Sarita Magno-Parsons and Miss Angelique Frine, as they perform "To Create a Voice," composed by Carol Britton Chambers. who have risked their lives in military service to our country, as well as those who have lost their lives while serving. Anyone in attendance today, if you have served or are currently serving, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Many of our graduates have achieved various honors and awards for their hard work these past 4 years. I would like to take a moment to explain these achievements and to recognize the students who have achieved them. Students, please stand as I announce the awards you have received. Students who received a Departmental Excellence Award at the Senior Honors Convocation are wearing red, white, and blue intertwined cords. If you'll stand. Red, white, and blue intertwined cords. Well done. Thank you. Students who have met all the requirements for the A+ program are wearing silver cords. If you'll stand. Well done. Thank you. Students who have met all the requirements for National Honor Society are wearing gold cords. If you'll stand. Students who have met all the requirements for Key Club are wearing blue and yellow intertwined cords. If you'll stand. Students who have met the requirements for academic honors are wearing gold medals. If you'll stand. Thank you. Students who have met the requirement for cum laude are wearing white cords. If you'll stand. Well done. Thank you. Students who have met the requirements for magna cum laude are wearing red cords. If you'll stand. Well done. Students who have met the requirements for summa cum laude are wearing blue cords. If you'll stand. Well done. Thank you. Students who have earned the seal of biliteracy are wearing medals. If you'll stand, our biliteracy. There we go. Congratulations. Well done. Students graduating in the top 10% of their class have received the George Washington Carver Award, signified by a red tassel. If you'll stand. Well done. Congratulations. Would the following students please stand? Kinsey Dudding, Nora Feller, Peyton Guffey, Madison Hanks, and Isabella Hebden. These students are graduating with a high school diploma and an associate's degree from the St. Charles Community College. Congratulations to these students for their hard work and perseverance. I would also like to recognize any students in attendance today who are going into the military. If you're going into the military after graduation, please stand. Thank you. We appreciate your future service to our country. These recognitions are also listed next to each student's name in the commencement program. We would like to congratulate the class of 2023, parents should be excited about this, for accumulating over $10.2 million in total scholarship offers from all colleges they applied to. Well done, students. Mr. Wheeler, counselors and assistant principals, please move into position for the diploma conferral. Students, as we prepare for your name to be called, I want to give you some instructions that will be helpful. Some students may be absent today. Please do not walk across the stage until your name is called. Dr. Termala, Mr. Goodson, members of the Board of Education, the academic records of the following students have been examined and were found to be in compliance with the requirements of the state of Missouri and the Wentzville School District. These students, the class of 2023, are then entitled to a diploma recognizing their achievement. Faculty member Mr. Dan Wheeler will now present the names of the graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Liberty High School class of 2023. Alyssa Brooke Ahern. Bader Samer Aljamal. Preston Isaac Allen. Johnny Martin Philo Anderson. Spencer Nathan Reed Apollo. Francesca Marie Aquino. Caroline Elizabeth Airy. Janine Hemdi Awatella. Christian Mario Badra. Aiden Michael Baker. Gabrielle Nicole Ball. Layla Gloria Bain. Atlas Elizabeth Barnes. Elijah Andrew Bartek. Serena Ann Bartles. Hannah Rose Barton. Cameron Alexander Bastine. Dakota Lynn Beckman. Archer Matthew Beckerdite. Audrey Isabel Beckart. Lindsay Ann Beeger. Andrew Seth Bennis. Caitlin Marie Benisek. Crate Walter Benton. Anthony Michael Bergman. Riley Nicole Berkshire. Aiden John Berry. Jordan Eugene Bishop. Parker Daniel Marks Blackburn. Gavin Henry Block. Nathan James Babakevich. Emily Tressa Bolingbrook. Laura Elizabeth Bonds. Samantha Ann Borton Center. Carly Elise Boucher. Sarah Danielle Bowman. Catherine McKenna Boyer. Peyton Edward Braille. Madeline Mary Breckenridge. Taylor Marie Bridges. Winter Alexis Brooks. Jordan Christopher Brown. Hannah Elizabeth Brownlee. Maya Porfirio Brunelli. Darion Buchanan. Haley Christine Buckley. Kyler Dean Burnett. Jackson Paul Bushman. Elijah Alexander Buss. Peyton Elizabeth Busselman. Trevor Colvin Campbell. Logan Hugo Carabajal. Samantha Marie Caracello. Zoe Isabel Carpenter. Emma Cassidy Carter. Ryan Allen Castillo. Nolan Christopher Chambers. Kaylee Jade Clay. Lilia Grace Clay. Sarah Joyce Clay. Andrew Thomas Cole. William Aiden Cole. Caitlin Elizabeth Conrad. Madison Cameron Cooper. Michaela Ann Copeland. Patrick Timothy Corcoran. Olivia Elena Cordero. Matthew Ryan Craig. Emily Elizabeth Cumberland. Blake Alexander Cunningham. Rhett David Cunningham. Haley Madison Davies. Jackson Christopher Davis. Josephine Eve Davis. Peyton Fisher Disbro. Carissa Susan Dixon. Alexander Venceslavo Dijev. Fiona Tao Do. Colin Wesley Donoff. Max William Douglas. Kaylee Nicole Dowling. Hadley Meredith Drake. Jax Paul Drezick. Madeline Nicole Dubois. Kinsey Sophia Wren Dudding. Amanda Nicole Dudley. Hayden Eugene Dunwald. Landon Patrick Duvall. Charity Faith Edney. Michael Anthony Eschbaugh. Morgan Hannah Feinstein. Terry James File Jr. Alicia Ann Finn. Sophia Marie Lachey Fiorino. Riley Dow Fitzgibbon. Audrey Christine Fleetwood. Olivia Tate Ernst. Samantha Elizabeth Flynn. Nora Elizabeth Feller. Josie Ariana Force. Madeline Kate Francis. Jasmine Nicole Franklin. Aiden John Freeworth. Kara Elizabeth Gagliano. Joey Galligan. Naomi Alexandra Galvez Diaz. Madeline Ray Gamache. Jillian Michelle Garcia. Rynell Kathleen Jardina Epima. Jaylee Christina Gibbons. Andrew Paul Gibson. Joshua Lawrence Gilgum Jr. Connor Bradley Gillum. Lexi Renee Glavin. Abigail Michelle Ganant. Emily Grace Nietkowski. Cade Michael Goins. Tyler Brooke Gonzalez. Lily Ruth Goodwin. Faith Emily Lynn Gosnell. Alexa Lynn Graham. Joseph Daniel Grana Jr. Sydney Nicole Grant. Tyler Jason Grant. William Lewis Grant. Emma Christine Graves. Haley Nicole Greenier. Jayla Kiara Griffin. Allison Nicole Griffin Fisher. Cole William Grimshaw. Peyton Kennedy Guffey. Brian Andrew Gwynn. Ian Michael Hafley. Dominic Michael Haley. Emily May Hammock. Kayla Renee Hankins. Madison Rose Hankins. Nathaniel Gerald Hanks. Connor Jordan Harris. Wesley Michael Hawk. Jace Ryan Hahn. Blake Ronald Heblin. Charles Scott Hebden. Isabella Grace Hebden. Logan Douglas Hedger. Stephen Michael Heidbrink. Kylie Bree Henry. Abraham Aurelio Hernandez. Simone Denise Higgins. Anna Rowan Hillgardner. Tyler David Hint. Danlan Din Hung. Natalie Nicole Hoffman. Michaela Marie Holland. Jenna Christine Holmes. Logan Scott Honerkamp. Zoe Bell Hosselton. Jacob Ryan Hostetter. John Colin Howell. Isaac James Hudson. Amelia Caitlin Hubie. Aiden Jacob Hunter. Lucy Marie Hunter. Caden Victor Jackson. Connor Anthony Jackson. Jesse Robert James. David Alexander Jarrett. Vincent Paul Jarris. Ezra Lorraine Eva Claire Dawn Jeffs. Troy Joseph Jenkins. Russell Bernard Johns. Tyler Wilson Johnson. Wyatt Christopher Johnson. Samuel Scott Johnston. Hannah Lee Jolliffe. Gracie Faye Jones. Nicholas Aiden Kaiser. Damian Michael Karsh. Alexandra Kawa. Nathan Robert Keene II. Aiden Scott Kelly. Brendan Patrick Kelly. Troy Wayne Kelly Jr. Mia Grace Kessler. Asher Ahmed Khan. Rhea Josephine Kingery. Jennifer Faith Knapp. Jared Matthew Knost. Arthi Konda Panini. Abigail Lynn Kotkamp. Samantha Kaylin Kozlowski. Abigail Lorraine Kuhn. Dylan Scott Kuhn. Camden Nicholas LaValle. Molly Elizabeth Link. Caitlin Taylor Linke. Alec Porter Linnemeyer. Luke Michael Linville. Justin Shane Little. Noli Craig London. Ashton Paul Long. Sean Patrick Looney. Electra Raylan Lowe. Schrader James Ludwig. Sydney Caitlin Lynch. Olivia Lynette Machizik. Keely R. Mack. Mason Daniel Main. Bianca Evianis Malave Torres. Andrew Joseph Mannion. Humeza Saeed Mansour. Olivia Valentine Marshall. Brett Alexander Mason. Sydney Faith Mathis. Nathan Alexander Mock. Nicholas Chase May. Benjamin Thomas McCaffrey. Allison Renee McCune. Julia Taylor McCutcheon. Joshua Dean McGinnis. Janiyah Lanice McKinney. Shane Alexander McMullen. Cameron LaShawn McNeil. Anna Corin Mecker. Cole Christopher Mercier. Connor Stephen Mercier. Sarah Elizabeth Marino. Emily Taylor Manier. Jack Patrick Meyer. Savannah Rose Meyer. Drew James Maget. Madeline Kate Malesko. Cameron Nicole Miner. Dontrell Requise Mitchell. Carter Nolan Moffitt. Sydney Lorraine Moore. Mason Lee Moore. Victoria Julie Mozalewski. Andrew Paul Mueller. Emma Danielle Moheran. Ella Marie Murphy. Janet Waroe Musangali. Noah Joseph Myers. Ada West Nelson. Ryan Claire Nelson. Craig Dominic Nichols. Dominic Joseph Nordman. Emily Ann Northcutt. Emily Kathleen O'Keefe. Alexis Lynn O'Mara. Charlie Marie Orff. Gabriel Matthew Ostrander. Paige Elizabeth Packingham. Gracie Ann Page. Lennox Glenn Perrigan. Anthony Lawrence Peoples II. Christian Matthew Perez. Isabella Faye Pierce. Jackson Lee Pierce. Drake Michael Polite. Paige Elizabeth Powell. Gregory Owen Powers. Logan Michael Price. Sadvika Fudur Ravi Shankar. Alex Emerson Queen. Allison Elizabeth Quirk. Kira Elaine Margaret Radishel. Manav Raja Vinotha. Jorge Ramirez Ochoa. Reese Kendall Ramler. Ava Elizabeth Reel. Jessica Ann Rector. Monica Rosalind Reyes. Kanaya Rochelle Reeves. Jess Roland Rhodes. Leaf Kennedy Richter. Logan Kendall Richter. Addison Marie Ritchie. Dylan Keith Roberts. Owen Christopher Robinson. Joseph John Rocco Jr. Michaela Ann Romine. Kylie Ray Rowe. Lainey Ann Rowley. Brooklyn Ray Rudolph. Joshua Michael Ryan. Luis Enrique Sanchez Rico. Sky Wincho Sander. Carmen Marie Santillan Luavano. Ethan James Schmedicke. Katharina Aislinn Schnarthorst. Kaylin Marie Schwander. Jackson Thomas Shade. Reagan Elaine Shelton. Riley Grace Shelton. Austin Richard Shields. Tristan Scott Scholes. Alexis Lily Schuster. Vito Christopher Signegio. Rachel Noel Skyberg. Connor Scott Smith. Amanda Victoria Special. Grace Ellen Spohr. Evan Michael Sproul. Brody Lee Stafford. Heidi Chloe Stinger. Haley Sophia Stenson. Stephanie Nicole Stoley. Carolina Allison Stratman. Carter Riley Strumland. Morgan Page Strutman. Kendall Elise Stubblefield. Brooke Sierra Sufco. Hayden John Sweeney. Ava Grace Swift. Andrew Robert Tebow. Elaine Jean Timian. Jabari Dylon Thompson. Macy Ryan Thornton. George Jacob Jean Thorpe. Rose Madeline Tiemann. Xander Evan Tracy. Matthew Raymond Trokey. Cara Lynn Turner. Jackson Dees Vanderplug. Amaris Sofia Vasquez Goyazo. Kayla Marie Vins. Rochelle Gabrielle Maria Verhagen. Morgan Ashley Voiles. Nolan Edward Walsh. Logan Michael Wallace. Benjamin Lane Wallerstein. Caroline Elizabeth Ward. Lily Scott Watkins. Dallas Anaya Watson. Riley Nicole Watson. Abigail Leanne Webb. Marin Olivia Weber. Ethan Daniel Weiler. Colin James Weiser. Carly Elizabeth Welker. Michael David Wheatley Jr. Ryan Robert White. Mackenzie Lee Wiesner. Mia Grace Wyckoff. Julia Ann Wiley. Charlie Joe Wilkinson. Kylan Lamar Williams. Trenton Robert Williams. Kyle Thomas Winter. Blair Danielle Weiss. Abigail Paige Witzke. Shane Anthony Wolves. Anna K. Wright. Ashlyn Elizabeth Wright. Cameron William Wright. Kennedy Beth Wright. Samantha Antoinette Yezel. Benjamin Nicholas Young. Lauren Lucy Young. Mason Noel Young. Ladies and gentlemen, your Liberty High School class of 2023.
Let me say one last thing. Seniors, it's good to see you on your path. I mentioned parents, hopefully you won't get frustrated by this comment, but I've been praying for these seniors for the last 4 years. We tried our best to teach them to be kind, be good, and work hard. And so now we send you off. And again, I plead with you to be good, be kind, and work hard. Absolutely, no doubt. I would like to invite our senior class officers, Reese Ramler and Rhett Cunningham to the stand.
Congratulations, class of 2023, as you begin your new role as a graduate and alumni of Liberty High School. Now, graduates, please rise. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to your left.
Congratulations, class of 2023. You are now graduates of Liberty High School. You may now throw your cap.
Thank you, Reese and Rhett. We'll settle down just for a second here, because we are almost done. Parents and students of class in 2023, thank you again for joining us for commencement. Please stand and remain at your seats while our graduates recess out. Our assistant principals will give direction to students as they move towards the exits. Have a great evening, and thank you for joining us this evening.